Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Manager Mayhem, playing Motorsports Manager. I'm Battery H, and my tongue will get untied sometime today, I hope. Oh, how's everybody doing? Well, when we take a look at our standings after 3 races, we're in 8th place. We predicted to finish in 9th. We have a nice 20-point cushion over that, and only 3 points behind the 7th place team of Orlean AMR. That being said, we've got crap at everything except slightly better drivers than absolute last place. I mean, we are so behind the times, it isn't funny, and we're going to need to earn some money. But before we do any of that, the things we need to do first and foremost are to get the car back up to speed. So I will be right back. Once we do that, we're going to review the parts that we're working on and see what we can possibly do for the next race. Okay, here we go. And now they're going to tell us that the car repairs are finished. So let's take a look at our cars. We're going to look at our parts improvement. Actually, let's take a look at design parts. The reason why is we can see which things are critical for the next race. Engine, gearbox, and brakes. Oh, goody. Because if we look at our cars, well, our engines bite, our gearbox is worse, and our brakes are the trifecta. And we've been working on suspensions and fixing those up, and one of the gearboxes to kind of get that up to closer to its maximum. And we're still really behind on reliability issues there. I want to try to get everything at least to 80% so that we're not suffering so badly. Let's see here. That gives us 4 days after the race, but that gets it to 100%. I don't really care so much about that. As long as we get them the next few here. So we've got a low risk of rule break there. I think we need to. So here's a 13, here's a 14 part, here's a 15 behind its maximum, and well, we don't need the suspension as much, but this is 40 points behind where it should be in the performance meters. So I'm going to say in both cases we need to work on the engines for both of them. This gets us to 6 minutes before the race, 26 days after the race. I think that will get our numbers up, but I'm going to want to look at these in advance here just to see where we're sitting. So at least we'll have some engines that are capable of running, if not greatly, marginally well. Our brakes are probably the best of the things we have, and our gearbox is the worst of the 3, with the smallest room for potential being the engine. So let's go with that. And I don't see anything coming up on the calendar for a little bit. So with that, I will be back when we have something to report. Okay, we've come up with a dilemma. Track practice. Vanessa Silveira would like $1 million practice session on Toleneda. Yeah, that would be really nice, but I can't afford $1 million. Sorry. That's just the way it is. I'm sad to say, but that's just what's going to have to happen here. All right, everyone, we've moved along a little ways here, and we've gotten our suspension up above 75%. We've gotten our brakes over here up to above 80%, so we can take that down. That'll give us a little more breathing room, so to speak, there. That's only got 5% to go. What I'd like to do is get this engine in the queue. And it looks like we'll be able to get ourselves pretty close to having some high quality engines one day before the race. That isn't going to hurt us anyway else. All right then. Okay, we're getting ready to go racing, and Danny White's telling us that performance work in the factory is finished. Thank you. Pre-race preview bites. Basically says, yeah, everybody but us. And we'd like a design center, please, because, you know, we need to make an upgrade, and please give me money. I wish I could. I truly wish I could. I just don't want to go and ask for more cash. But we're looking at, you know, about a $500,000 bonus this week. If we were to change the budget for next year's car, that would be just a $250,000 bonus, I think. But, hey, it's time to get to the racetrack as we're headed to Beijing. We're going to take old Big Doe with us. 14th above pays $150,000. I just don't see us. We're certainly not going to get a second or above. We're not going to get a podium spot, not at this racetrack in any event. 9th or above is probably squeezing things way too much. And it's time for our part fitting. Everybody's kind of content. You know, nobody's setting the world on fire, but that's all right. Let's take a look at the car parts here. So our Vanessa is getting the best brakes, the best engine, the best gearbox. Shannon's getting the best suspension. The spoiler runs about even, but because the suspension is so much better than the other, that he's not as unhappy. What's interesting is I think that gives Vanessa perhaps the best chance of winning. So I think that's a good thing to have. And we check the reliability, and again, we're about equal on reliability, so that's all good. We're getting our reliability up near 80% for everything. So while it'd be nice to go through and kind of work that up to the 100s, again, we're just going to focus on trying to get enough performance that we can continue to meet our goals and start worrying about what we can get into next year's car and how we can improve our drivers, our staff, and our facilities. So we have all of our parts fitted. That's the Beijing track. You'll notice we've got some really long straightaways that will help us when it comes time to driver assist. Qualifying and temperatures are going to be cool. And looks like race day is going to be clear and cool as well. Soft tires, medium tires, intermediates and wets probably won't go into the equation. So I will be right back once I've got the car set up. Okay, everyone, welcome back. And you can see we've measured our balance around just a little bit. We've got new concept of weight stripping in the car. That means that we can reduce the weight of the car, gain some performance in key parts at the cost of reliability. So I've taken Vanessa's car down to about 75%. To gain some crucial points, and hopefully that'll make a difference. We're all good, I think, and we're ready to go, so let's take some practice. Send out stints. We're going to set up in race trim for an 8-lap setup. Tire choice there, medium. Go, go, go. Again, we're going to set out in race trim for 4 laps. Tire choice is good, and send Sparker out. And in either case, do we really want to overwork the cars or the tires? See that there's new brake or new tire temp guides. Whether the hot overheating and the overcooling is really evident. likes the cornering balance, likes the cornering balance. Well, that's nice to see that they're both in that category. Fastest sector too. Yeah, we're going to start falling down the line now. Seem to be happy with most of the stuff. I kind of like that for a change. We might not have to do a whole lot of changing. Now, Parker's not really working in. Going to bring them both in. That should give us an opportunity here to work on both sets of cars and see where we can put some improvements. Good, great. Okay. So let's take a look at our numbers here. Cornering is good. Handling is great. Speed balance is great. What I really need to do is pause that. And we're pretty much good across the board here. So I'm wondering if we want to take our speed balance a little bit more towards top speed. So great, and good. So let's take a look at where the greats are. The handling is under the end, the balance there, and the good is way closer there. And I think we make that closer to the D right there. Just maybe, yeah, a little bit of that. Tire choice, we're just going to leave her out on those tires. And the stints we're going to do, we're definitely going to do a race trim work for 4 laps. While over here, just a little bit there, just a little bit. Thinking that's where we're just gonna move those just a tick each way. So stints for this one's going to be qualifying term, 1 lap, tire choice, soft, send out. Let's get them both out there, eh? I just want to see if he can put a decent lap together. Everybody seems happy with their stuff. Did anywhere? Nope. Stayed in 10th place. That's okay. I think we'll live with that. Stint feedback, handling and speed balance are both in the excellent category, so we know where to go with those. Well, everyone, it's decided to rain now, and the water on track is going to take a gigantic leap here in about a minute as it works up. So we're going to work with the wets, I think. Car knowledge. Well, unfortunately, medium tires and soft tires aren't going to do us a dang bit of good, but we'll put them in there anyway, just because. Man, the same thing here for medium tires. I don't see that it's going to make a difference. But that's okay. We'll start qualifying. Here comes round one, ladies and gentlemen. Send out as they are. We're going to go with the wets. And same thing, we're going to go with wet tires. And I want to see everyone else is running intermediates. Once we get about halfway through the track, I'm going to turn the auto on to work the brake temp and the tire temp. Try to get those temperatures up into line a little bit. Not going too far over. Working down that optimization. There we go. Overheated the brakes. The tire temperatures are perfect on Silvera. Overheated the brakes and put the tire temperatures there. That's not a surprise. Overheated and perfect tires. All right, here we go. This drive runs with cars in the front. Everyone else seems to have switched to the wets as well. Fit in the 10 seconds. Oh my goodness. Eesh. Okay, they ran those on intermediates. I did not see that come. Well, that's because the track decided to dry off, but that's okay. We'll have a fresh set of softer tires if we need them. If we manage to get through the second and third rounds, that is. it seems everybody else has managed to do it, and wow. We're going to count down this time real quick here. But right now, with everybody else, some people are trying to slap onto some soft tires and see if maybe they can get an out lap and an in lap in. With a minute 38, I don't know that it's going to be possible. But they can give it a run. If they can get back to the green flag before time expires. There's 50 seconds. There's a couple of them I think are going to be able to do it. I don't know if these late returners are going to make it here. Basically, everyone who managed to do that 3, 2, 1. Okay, there it is. We got one person making the run. 18 car. 9 car takes us in, and yeah, we were considerably off pace, but that was mostly due to tires. That's all right. We're on to the second round, ladies and gentlemen, as long as, well, at least one of our cars will finish at the objective point. So the worst we can do is 14th and 15th place. And we've qualified so far for the next round in 6th and 7th place. On target, 14th or above. Yes, we're going to take qualifying. We've got, yeah, brand new set of soft tires on. You know that's the case. So, out we go. And out we go. Because we are no longer calling for rain in at all. We're going to wait till right about here because brake temperature I think is going to be more important than tire temp at this point. Those tire temps up. Good shape. Look at that. Just bring it down just a little bit. Tires are cool. Well, okay. Maybe we didn't get them going enough. That's okay. Starting flying laps for both of our drivers. Remember, however, that should we make it through to the next round, those tires are the tires we'll have to start on. One to 2 seconds ahead. Yeah, I don't really see us making it, yeah, enough points there. We're going to get bumped here, but that's okay. Mid-pack is a good start for us. Yep, and there goes everybody. But both drivers have finished above the 14th place. Starting 12th and 13th is a good run for our little team. That's okay because we will be able to start the race on the intermediate tires, which I think the way we're going to go. Yeah, we do have some folks trying to get out one more lap and gun one in. New set of soft tires. Looks like they're all going to get across the line in time. Whether or not any of them pick up at all is interesting. They're all doing better already. So we may drop a couple of spaces. No. No. And that we split the difference. So we're going to start 12th and 14th. That's okay, ladies and gentlemen. I can live with that. If you can, well, you'll have to. So will I. I'll be back with the start of the race once I've got the cars set up. It's race day, everybody, and guess what? It started to rain. Everybody, I think, is going to be starting on wets. So we're going to leave our setups just where they were. They seem to be holding us pretty well. We're going to look at using our race trim, 15% performance increase, obviously. And we're going to work on the soft tires wearing more slowly so that we'll be able to go those with Vanessa should we need to. And William Shannon is going to go with race trim days. And most certainly engine expert, because we don't want the higher engine modes to impact his engine condition. We're going to start off strategies for both in the push and high categories so that we can get a little, maybe get a little space as we get started here. We don't need to see the grid. It's lights on. And the green flag is out. Having a little rough start to begin with here. There's some folks already starting on intermediates. That's okay. Can't see their strategy any longer though, can we? There we go. Detailed standings, and now we can see what everybody's doing. Some folks looking to conserve tires. Really, do they think it's going to keep raining that long? I wonder. Let him start to make decisions when he wants to run electric. No, it's going to continue to get wetter. Those tires are going to come to you. He's used that early charge to get him up to 13th place. Go a little more neutral on the tires, I think. Yep, and keep up the aggressive It is certainly planning to get wetter before it gets drier. You're the guy in charge. Those folks on intermediates are going to start to feel the difference now, I think, though. action taken. So we've gotten a near penalty. Water's supposed to drop off the track a little bit, but not having a good race over here. Back in 19th place, just running back. Not happy with the results we're getting. Shannon's at the head of this rear-facing squadron here, but I'd like to go about 3 more laps on these tires. I see some folks already coming in to get full new tires. That may make a difference, but I think if we can escape until somewhere's around lap 10 with these, we can go straight to intermediates. I think the late pit strategy is going to call for us here. That's what I'm hoping. Let's speed up and find out how things are going to go. I see everyone else seems to be thinking the same thing, unfortunately. They conserve their tires just a little bit. Takers on pit road. He's going to have 21 laps after fueling. We're going to top him off. That will be all the fuel he gets for the remainder of the race. Part condition is good. Recharge battery is going to get a 25%. We're not going to push, but we are going to switch to soft tires. That should give us a bit of advantage here, I'm hoping. Then what we'll do is we'll bring in Silvera after that and put her on intermediates. As much as I hate to run her with that little tire out there, comes the intermediate tires, fuel options. We'll do 20 laps. Part conditions look good in all cases. We're going to add a 25% charge. Pit strategy, just get balance. Just get everything done and work it up. No. Cannot come in for intermediates. Continue to use good fuel management. I was hoping to get above that sponsor's objective, but it's not looking good right now. A few things to happen to the cars first. I was looking to see maybe about bringing in Shannon early. Well, 12 or 13 to go. Let him go one more lap, then bring him in. Sierra is way behind competition, but considerably better tires than a couple of the people in front of her. Tires don't need to mess with fuel. Try for a 6-second stop. See if we can hit it. Only messing with 2 items. Not going to touch the gas. Which we have plenty of. Good tires. Our recharging was on. Awesome. So we may be running in 20th place, but we've got the tires I think we're going to use to the end of the race. Do not expect that car to make another pit stop. Alright, she wants to push on those tires just a little bit more, and I think we're going to let her. It's not. I know it's not. I know it's not. She wanted to heat your tires up. We were going to give you carte blanche to do what you needed to do. And with 10 laps to bringing it in. Bonus soft light tires. Okay, we're going to run the light tires now. Definitely going to age more slowly. 14 laps. We're going to have 9 laps remaining. So recharge the battery 25% and make it a fast one. So 7 seconds. 2 items to fix. ERS has been disabled. We lost the ERS. Well, that hurts, ladies and gentlemen. I was kind of hoping to get that working, but apparently not. Shifting into third feels clunky. We're down to 30% on our gearbox. That's not a good sign. Trying to get into sponsors contention. The 13th place drive, we might make it if we just play our cards right. A lot of folks coming in to stop now. I think those cars are too far ahead of us to make a difference. Ramp up those tires just a little bit more. I don't like having to do it, but we're gonna. We get in a close enough position to try and take that car for 15 in order to get our sponsor's exemption. Conditions are running close to the ragged edge. Our engine is okay, but it's our gearbox and our brakes that give us trouble. racing all alone back here. Get them high and high and let them run it up. Just is not getting any heat in those tires. But I don't want that tire wear running any worse than it is. Yep, Allo definitely has battery support. Oh, well, we've got one retirement. How's our engine? As long as we're keeping that 4-second strategy ahead of us. 2 laps to go. We may just get our sponsor's bonus. We picked up another spot. Well, a 13th place finish. We've already got a 16th place finish. That'll bring home the bacon for us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll hit our sponsors' objectives. We won't make any podium places, but remember, we're just trying to get enough money to keep them racing at this point. So we can skip all of this stuff. Scrutineering. Risk and roll brake is low. No rules broken, thank you very much. So there we go. Shanlon received a drive-through penalty. 1 penalty received. 5 points, 8 points, there we are. And so where we sit in the driver's place is 12th and 16th. More importantly, where we sit in the Team Championship Series is again solidly in 8th place. A good 28 points ahead of 9th place. That's just where we want to be. Okay, a lot of people say, well, middle of the pack could have been better, should have been a lot best. Try spending less money on helicopters and jacuzzis, more on your cars. Yeah, I know. Well, we're great. We're not great just yet, but that's all right. I don't have any problem with that. Let's take a look at how long it's going to repair our cars, and then we will be done for the day, I think. Here comes the hard numbers. Well, consistency numbers working up, adaptability numbers starting to look up. Yeah. All things considered, those are good stuff. Where marketability went up another 1/3%. That's also good. We expected 9th result. We came in 8th. We're still looking well on the team front. And $2/3 of $1 million certainly will go a long way toward helping us acquire some more goodies for the cars. let's take a look at how long it's going to be to repair our cars. I'm sure that our engineers are not going to be happy with us. Okay, tight qualifying battle, that's nice. Car condition, it wasn't ideal. 45 hours, so the amount is coming down. That's okay. We'll check out the car here. We're good on that score. Yeah. So let's take a look at an interview with Central Sports Network. Yeah, I know what the question's going to be. I'm pretty sure. Claims your brakes seem to be holding your team back. Technical commentators seem to agree. Is that true? We need more investment in our HQ. Really, that's the heart of our problem. So it's going to take 5 points off of our chairman's happiness. Well, you know, he's down to 95. We'll live with that. But for us, that will be all. Until next time, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Manager Mayhem. I'm Battery H once again. You can find a link to Twitter below. Please consider subscribing and even better liking, leaving behind comments. You know, those thumbs up really do make a difference. It lets us know that you're enjoying the series. Once again, I do read all the comments. I might not always follow your advice, but I certainly will try and see if it'll work with us. I hope to see you all next time, and until then, everybody, drive safe out there.